Welcome back, guys. It's Tony the Dove back with another Home Sweet Home video, and we're just going to be talking about the top 5 things I think that should change in the game. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, a sub, and turn on post notifications to be notified for all future content on the channel. Now, starting it off a bit early with one thing I think that should change, but that's really not that big. Being able to see the map and stuff is very cool because you can't see that on like DBD or anything. So I think that shit's really cool, but I don't think it's fair when killers are able to swap depending on map. I think that gives them a little bit more of an advantage, even though we are able to swap too. It's more beneficial for the killers to be able to swap in the game. You know, you get swamp or something, you go to nymph or you go to prisoner or something just to give you more of an advantage. I don't know, it's a very small detail, but I still think it should be looked at. Now, first things first, of course, what should change is definitely the killer leaving and nobody getting any XP. It's probably out of everything in the game right now, it's probably the worst thing, the biggest frustrating thing, the most annoying thing, because there's literally no option to just leave. You know, you gotta kind of either play the game knowing that you're gonna get no XP at the end, or you just gotta DC, which really sucks because, you know, sometimes these games can't be, you know, a quick 5-minute game or anything like that. These games are usually around 15 minutes, which really just is a lot of effort just to get nothing, you know, just knowing that the killer DC'd because they couldn't catch anybody in the first 2 minutes. I just feel that's really fucking sucks, man. It really fucking sucks. Now, they already talked about, and everything I'm talking about in this video right now, they already talked about like the changes that they're hoping to make in this game and stuff like that. So all this stuff, this is current to right now what I think should be changed about this game. And they're really just doing amazing, making sure the community feels like they're listening and that they're actually staying true to their word and everything. We'll just see how long it actually lasts. That being said, I always want, like, I want this game to go far. I've spent money on this game. I've dedicated a lot of time and streams into this game. Like, I really want to see this game do good. Now, they said they're gonna do something where it's like gonna be a penalty for DCing. I think that should be, I think that's probably gonna be the best like solution to it. I feel like it gets no fair. If someone DCs, they shouldn't be allowed to just DC immediately and get into a new game just because their last game was a little bit, you know, a little bit tough. They shouldn't just be able to DC and leave. So a DC penalty, maybe some XP loss would be pretty nice, depending on, you know, the reason they DC'd, because, you know, some people have internet issues and stuff like that. But that's all to come, and I'm just excited when it finally leaves this game because it's really fucking annoying. Now, second is exploits. Exploits are all over this game. There's a lot of things. There's the dupe and exploit, animation cancel exploit, the fall damage, no stumble exploit. There's a lot of exploits in this game, and honestly, the community is like, the community is about 75-25 on using exploits and stuff like that. So just getting them out the game completely would just be the easiest way to fix all of that. It shouldn't be in the game, so as soon as they leave the game, it'll just be a better environment for everybody. Now, with that being said, just changing exploits is not the easiest thing you could do. I mean, exploits are going to be in the game, and problems and bugs are going to be in the game for, you know, they're always in the game. As long as you're continuously adding content and stuff, there's always going to be something that's just not there all the way, not put there all the way. And so exploits are always going to be in the game, but them just staying on top of them, recognizing them, and then applying a fix to them is what's going to separate this from a lot from basically just DBD. Honestly, it's his biggest competitor right now. That's going to separate him from DBD, because if there's a bug in DBD, you don't get a fix for it for at least a month, unless it's like game breaking. Even when they had the frames issue on console, that was pretty game breaking to their whole console community. Console had to wait about a month or three weeks to a month for that to even get fixed. And I don't know. That's one of the biggest problems I have with DVD. They're just so slow about every single thing, unless it has to do with sales or anything like that. They literally put it on the back burner. Now, maybe one thing they could do with exploits is, since it's not the easiest thing to fix, one thing they could do about exploits is just recognize them. Recognizing them is like one big step in fixing them. Just recognize, hey, we know that this is wrong with the game. We know that we know that you're able to do this and stuff like that. I feel like that is nice hit. I feel like that's like a big stepping stone, and it just DVD also does that. They tweet out all the bugs and all the stuff they're looking to change in the next update and stuff like that. Recognizing the bugs and the problems with the game and then applying a fix to them in a timely manner is what's really going to separate Home Sweet Home devs from any other the devs right now for DVD. Now, ritual spawns as well is a really big problem in this game right now. There's the known ritual spawn that's like basically like a 3-gen. Okay, I didn't mean to close the door on him, but anyway, so there's the rituals that spawn where it's like right there, right here, and in this house right here. Those probably are the most unfun ones to play against when it comes to playing against a prisoner. So the faster they fix is like just spawns like that, I feel like the game could be so much more enjoyable, because you do have the prisoner, you do have Nymph who can shoot and hook you from right here and hit you there as well as there, and it makes it really easy for them to proxy, and it's just not a fun time if you're playing Survivor. Now that change can also come with another change we're going to talk about, which is basically map reworks and stuff. The animation cancel exploit that's in the game that I made a video on is super strong against like Nymph and Prisoner and stuff like that, but I think a fix to it will be reworking the maps. I mean, I feel like sometimes on a hospital, especially with vents, I feel like they're just a little too close together than they should be. I don't know, that's just me. The same thing with the pots. Like, I feel like, you know, without an exploit, I feel like you're basically just stalling your own death, which is not that great when you're playing Survivor. And also drop downs and maybe even the swamp area on this map, it's just like when you go down to the swamp, it's over for you. There's nothing you can do when you get trapped in the swamp. There's nothing you can do, and that really fucking sucks, man. Just not being able to do anything. Now maybe that'll come in the future, maybe when they actually add some more maps to the game and some new characters, and they see like kind of how just unfun that is for, you know, most of their player bases which plays Survivor. Maybe they'll see that maybe those vents or those pods are a little too close together. But I don't know, I think that's one thing that should be changed, because as you know, that's one of the sturdy here. I think I die here, unfortunately. Okay, guys. Yep. Very nice. Very nicely played by this person. I think I know this guy. So yeah, just map reworks, balancing out maps and stuff like that. I feel like those are some big changes that need to be done. And yeah, the last thing that is really just like a Survivor based thing is just the syringe spawns. I feel like syringes are like the most rare thing to get in this game, and it really fucking sucks. There's been numerous times where I've gone through the whole game injured because I cannot find a syringe spawn, and it really just really fucking sucks. But yeah, these are all changes that I would love to see in the game coming soon. But honestly, this game right now is amazing as it. I mean, they are doing a fantastic job. I like playing this game way better than DVD, way better than how I felt when I first started DVD and stuff like that. I mean, this game is fantastic. These are just a couple of the things, in my opinion, that need to be changed first, and as well as just dropping more and more content and new content and just pushing out stuff all the time, staying on top of your server maintenance, staying on top of your community and stuff like that. This is just a little, basically just a talking video, just talking about that type of stuff. If you guys did like the video, make sure you leave a like, a sub, and turn on those post notifications to be notified for all the Home Sweet Home videos. But for now, I'm Tony, and I'm out.